Hey. Welcome in, cakers. Today is Wednesday. We get the start of challenge mode here in South Park Phone Destroyer. That's going to be Fighter Challenge. All fighters have double health and increased damage. Now, that's a pretty cool little thing to know about. So, stack up some fighters, get in there, have a good time. Now, as you can see, on this run, we have one loss and we need two more wins. This will be our fifth completion if we grab these two wins as well. 12-2 has been my best finish so far. But we've been farming it for a little bit today and earning and burning those materials, earning and burning those cards. And of course, love to see the battle tokens earlier this morning. Now I was running around town helping my mom do a whole bunch of stuff. She had some doctor's appointments. Good news, mom doesn't need knee surgery. And so we're a little late getting a video out today, but it's been a fun time so far in this challenge mode. Seems like most people are playing pretty close to what seems to be that meta, if you want to say it that way. So we've got the witch doctor broken. We have got nothing here for that stand of mini moons just yet. That power bind is not in hand. So we'll use that DSR and we'll get some units up here to help take care of the fodder in the middle of the field. We'll get that stand off the field. We'll use that Terrence and Phillip to get that towel off the field as well. Even though that opponent sends in that DSR and knocks everybody's health down to sheer minimums, we're still able to get in there and utilize the strength from the fighters today to get them over that hump. I tried to tap that Windy, but I was a little late because I was also thinking about the Hallelujah. I'll be honest, I was. And it was probably a misplayed Hallelujah because we had low health units there, but we want to stay on this side of the field today if we can. So we'll use that Mackie and that Heidi up there. We'll go ahead and smack away at Wendy here. We'll get that chicken coop running in just a few moments. Oh, no, we're not, because that Jimmy is going to nullify all of our chickens with his minus attack. So let's get Jimmy off the field first. Then we'll think about using that chicken coop. Getting time for an imp twerk here, though. I'll be honest. Imp twerk is, if we would have had a little bit more energy in our hand, we would have thought about using imp twerk right there. So here comes the towel from the opponent as well. That's going to slow everything down real good. But this Hallelujah is going to play efficient for us this time. The cockhouse now is up and running from that opponent as well. And that's going to keep us right on New Kid, but it's going to give us a lot of chip damage at our feet. I don't know if Randy's going to be able to finish this bar off. He's pretty darn close. So we're about to have just a big old splash of goo come in here. Let's get this running, though. And then, of course, we need to Dragon Slayer Red all of this. Let's get that all knocked down. We'll use the slow effect here, and we'll put the towel right in the middle. Let that towel slow everyone down. He'll take some damage along the way, of course, but we'll let that towel slow everyone down as the opponent comes over here and tries this counter push. It's going to prevent us from being able to get over there to that NK, even with the imp twerk play there at the end. A well played and a good game to that opponent, no doubt. Always a well played and always a good game. So a fun time in the battle arena, cakers, today for challenge mode. Definitely, if you have time and a little bit of greenbacks, farm this one up. It's kind of fun. So one more win to go, cakers. Let's dive into the towel. Oh, what a tasty towel. Still rocking those Mendo perps right now. 1-800-CALL the Cune. Zachary 1992. Starts out with some chickens and a Dougie. Oh my. Puts the Dougie right up the field. Gets a good whack on us. But we energy dump, so the opponent is low energy as well. He's got that real good card though. Let's see if we can put that right into the middle of where we're at. Nope, we grab a chicken, eh? That's alright. We'll waste a power bind here just in case we get overwhelmed here. We need to make sure that Stan of Many Moons can't get that fire off one more time, just in case we get overwhelmed on this little push here. Those chickens are beefcake. So as you can see, we got one unit left. Got that chicken house up there trying to create distraction as well. We need to use that chicken house to earn us some energy again. Oh, for goodness sakes, the double Dougie user. How about that? We got a double Dougie user here with a little bit of lag there for some reason. Uses the arrow storm. That's not going to do too much for him, so we're going to get over here and grab this bar. And that'll be good for us, because we're going to Hallelujah up the Terrence and Phillip. And he pulls out the rogue token. We know a Dougie is on the way again here pretty soon. That crazy Dougie, double Dougie using person here. Here it comes. Let's get that Dougie slowed down, and then let's gobble him up with this Witch Doctor Broken. So he does get one hit on that NK. We got to be careful here. Let's get that Imp Twerk up and running. See what this opponent does here. So nothing to do here. They got nothing. They go with the chickens, but the chickens are mighty. So we say well played and good game to that opponent. Sending out that cock magic there on the end. Turning us into the chickens and getting us that victory. So 12 wins there. And that should be an improvement on the score. Ooh, lovely towel. If you got your towel today, cakers, let's not forget to do that powwow. Let's do that stuff. That's a good time. Puff, puff, powwow, my cakers. So 1269 is my total score for the day. But you can see folks like Alexander, Dobo Bebe, Astromaz up there with the almost 1,500 point scores. Jeez-a-loo. I'll bet you that's Dougie and shields all day long. As you saw, the double Dougies, the shields, still able to take those bars relatively easy. Now, before we get into the Nectars, let's go over here and take a quick look at the deck that we were utilizing today. A little bit of green and red up in this deck. So power bind for those trouble units, Witch Doctor Brokens, the Stand of Many Moons, people like that. You don't really have to worry too much about Wendy, Shield Maiden style. Even though that shield can be problematic and she's boosted up, you'll really want to save it for the trouble folks. Stand of Many Moons, more specifically. Witch Doctor Broken, he's going to be sucking up people's life today. Poseidon Stand, slowing everybody down with the water being that strongest element. Sexy Nun Randy spitting out the minions. Now the minions are assassins, but Randy being a fighter still gives me hope that he is going to do pretty well. Now a lot of people run in the blue meta today with the Pocahontas Randy, and of course with Pocahontas Randy's War Dance, time decreasing, the little dude that pops out is a fighter, and I think Randy hits a little quicker now as well, so slap fights aplenty from that Pocahontas Randy if you're running the blue style today. Imp Twerk was kind of fun. Using that twerk, a lot of times folks will play that towel right behind their NK, and you throw Imp Twerk at that midline, bring that towel all the way up to midline, and you'll have units ready for that towel. That'll make that opponent start dumping. I haven't seen a whole lot of ranged units today. A lot of people running that Blood Elf Bebe here and there, but it gets difficult if you don't have a ranged unit and that Imp Twerk is up there on your new kid. Now, of course, the Hallelujah, that's going to help you out after you grab a bar, maybe 2 bars even. Sending it out there to those fighter units with that double health today. Most of the time they're not going to heal to full health like you would a lot of times see using a Hallelujah, but they definitely will heal up to still a nice amount that'll allow you to get over there and keep beating up some stuff. If that's your deal, use that Hallelujah. Terrence and Phillip, staples, and they happen to be fighters, so they were really good in this challenge. Towley, man, fighter slowing things down. That towel, don't ever forget to bring your towel. It's a little awesome piece to the deck, a little awesome piece to the puzzle all the time. Mr. Mackey, he's boosting up the little kids that are around him. Now, as you can see, some of the units I'm running aren't little kids, but when they get around that Mackey, boy, howdy, that plus all the damage they're doing. Mr. Mackey is a beastie tank today, kind of replacing PC Principal, if you will, with that Mr. Mackey. The Dragon Slayer Red, you saw like when those big circles of people, the big filth gets, loaded up in the middle of the field, or, you put that bait card in the back, that towel, and let that opponent start rushing in, and they get up to the towel, and then they, all of their units kind of start collecting near the towel. That DSR is a good drop to use as well at that point in time. Shield Maiden Windy, she's got the shield. Use that shield when that new kid bar is going to drop. Save your health points, get right back out there and do it again. The chicken coop, those chickens are fighters. So think about those chickens helping you out along the way today as well, Cakers. So that's the deck I used. Use something similar if you'd like to, or something completely different. Just want to make sure you get out there and earn those 12 packs today, Cakers. That stuff is juicy. That nectar is good for you. So we're going to start out with some coins. And like I said, we've already gone, this is our 5th run today, so we've already got through those battle tokens. But we'll see some nice amount of coins, materials, and cards, stacking up here as well. Pulled a Grand Wizard Cartman out of a free pack earlier today. That was pretty cool. It's been a while since we got a legendary out of a free pack. We see him out of challenge mode packs, of course out of event packs, but for me it's very rare to get him off of those free pack drops, so it's always cool to see him in there. Of course the PvP packs produce them every once in a while, but not as often as I'd like them to. I think I'm getting greedy for those gold people. But, step by step and one by one, Cakers, they'll all add up. Don't let that greed get the best of you. They'll fall in place eventually. Let's get into this towel. We're almost at the halfway point. Jeez. Almost at the halfway point. And it's not like we're neglecting the towel, but goodness, let's get into that towel. Deadlier Dave, remind me the other day. We don't get them legendaries and them shinies because we sometimes forget to dive into that towel. You're right on that one, Dave. Definitely, brother. Don't forget to bring your towel, Cakers. So nice amount of commons there, but Medicine Woman Sharon makes an appearance. 1,200 coins. Let's see what we got in here. This is going to be a nice little stack of materials as well. I need them sticky hands. Let's get those sticky hands today. Of course, some candles, some tomes and such. A nice cornucopia of the materials. So into the people pack we go here. We got one more coin pack, one more people pack, and then that bonus 12th person pack over there. So we got a few more peoples to uncover. You see along the way, some of these rare cards are starting to get close to that next level as well. And there he is. Water is the strongest element. So let's grab these 700 and 1,750 coins. That's even better. There was a 1 in front of that. Sweet. So into the pack we go, and into the towel we go. Ooh, we get ourselves a towel-y. How about that? Into the towel you go, and you find that towel. See, Dave, you're on point, my dude. You know exactly what you're talking about, son. So we're getting them rares. We're getting that first epic over there. Some Kale of the Drow Elves. There's that water is the strongest element. We got 2 hallelujahs. And into the final pack we go, Cakers. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be some Alien Clyde. There you go. Some Cupid Cartman. Some of that Calamity Heidi. 3 Princess Kenny. We're going to go with 1 Captain Windy. 4 times the Big Gay Al. We get 2 Dwarf King Clyde. Catapult Timmy. Let's see that Outlaw Twerk. There's the Mimsy, and here comes the Poseidon Stand. Alright, we'll go with the Rat Swarm, no doubt. So, Kagers, a lot of juicy nectar you get to pick up along the way. I hope you're able to build a fun deck and get out there and have a good time. Farm it up if you've got the greenbacks, earn those extra cards and those extra materials today, Cakers. If you don't, maximize your first challenge mode run if you can. You're able to grab battle tokens, as many challenge runs as it takes you to collect 12 packs. You're able to get them all the way up until that final battle token pack. It's not like it was in the past where we would only get the first run. But bear in mind, those battle tokens are needed to help climb up that tier, over there to the next little prize as we run through that battle pass tiers over there to get those cool things. So Cakers, do well on these challenges if you can, but also have fun. Low and slow, play methodically. You'll lose a game here and there, that's inevitable, but no doubt you can recover and get back in there and keep trotting along until you get all them little X's at the bottom of the screen. You could open up all them little packs and turn them into check marks. It'll be a good time. Cakers, until then, I always want to tell you, man, don't forget to bring that towel. Let's do that puff puff powwow on that flip side. And until that time, Cakers, we'll always also tell you peace, 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 peace.